Amazing Grace played as the casket sank slowly. Everyone remained silent as the song continued. Men, women, and children resisted the tears for a boy they knew little. All they do know is that he was the professor's stepson, and a man murdered him. The funeral was open casket, to see how unrecognizable the innocent child was. The tombstone read, Casper Russell Poplar. When the song was over, everyone returned to the church, but one boy looked back at the grave. "Hurry, Marcus," said his mother. The child followed. After meeting at the church, Marcus's family spoke with the Regents professor. Marcus was left to talk to other kids. Not many children brought toys since this funeral was a big deal for the nation. "Professor?" asked the father.
"Ah, hello,"
said the professor.
"The Dustins, I assume?"
"Yes, we are."
Alcatraz Poplar. Pleasure to meet you. Casper told me a lot about your son, Marcus."
"Like what?"
"He loved Pokemon as much as he did. They even planned to start their team."
"Oh, that would have been lovely."
"I know."
Marcus sat down, taking off his coat. He was still wearing his suit and tie. He didn't want to look at his friend in eternal sleep when he walked into the chapel with his family and others. Losing his first and only friend was heartbreaking, but he didn't cry. Eventually, a Hispanic little girl approached him.
"Hi, are you okay?" she asked.
"No," Marcus slowly said.
"I know you from school," she said.
"Casper was so much fun." Marcus didn't reply.
"You don't talk much."
The little girl sat down next to him. "Who's your starter?"
"I don't have one."
"Oh, well, what's your favorite type?"
"I like the electrics. I even have a Pikachu."
"My favorite Pokemon type is the ghost types.
I like Marshadow. He knows karate and I love karate." "So cool. Hey, would you like to start a team with me? Our teacher said we can do it for Casper."
"That sounds
great. Esperanza, vámonos. I have to go. Adios, Marcus."
The girl gave Marcus a kiss on the cheek and left. He blushed as he watched her put her coat back on and leave.
"Thank you so much for attending," Professor Poplar continued.
"You're welcome, sir," Mr. Dustin replied.
"Oh, before you go, here's a starter for Marcus. Casper said he would always want a Froakie as a starter."
"Thank you, Professor," Mrs. Dustin said. When the Dustins returned home for dinner, they got together and prayed one last time. Marcus listened to the prayer. The family hoped that God would avenge Casper and protect his family. Marcus barely touched his food, as he couldn't keep his mind off of Casper.
"I'm going to bed," he whimpered.
"Marcus?" his father asked.
"Let him, honey,"
said his mother. As Marcus went to bed, putting his Pokeball in his nightstand, he collapsed on the bed, looking up at his ceiling. He remembered Casper's face, his voice, and talking at lunch. He slowly fell asleep, tearful at the memories. 4 hours into his sleep, he heard a familiar voice.
"Marcus, it's me, Casper. I'm a Gengar. I'm in your shadow. You might want to get yourself covered in blankets. I can't find my mom or the professor at my old home, but I found out about everything. After Christmas, I wanted to catch them all, but I got carried away. It was kind of stupid. I did meet someone who kept me in their house. He said he had Pokemon, but he lied. He killed me. He threw me into a lake. It wasn't long before someone else found me. I'll find out who that guy was, and I'll teach him a lesson. I'm gonna need your help. Marcus, make sure that the Pokemon are safe." This